Today we're diving into my personal favorite beach town in all of Costa Rica. If you're looking for a bohemian beach lifestyle where artists and backpackers can hang out, practice yoga, and live in a community, then Montezuma is definitely the place for you. This small town is isolated and off the beaten path, making for a rich, authentic experience. Like I said, it's my favorite beach town in Costa Rica, and I'm really excited to share it with you. Hi, I'm Ian with LivingOverseasTV. Today we're breaking down the cost of living in Montezuma, Costa Rica. Before we dive into the details about living in Montezuma, please take a moment to look at our website. You can find a link below this video. We have a selection of travel gear that we highly recommend before you go on your adventures. We receive a small commission on this gear, so by using our online store, you're helping us to support this channel at no extra cost to you. Montezuma is located on the southern tip of Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula. Our channel also has a cost of living video on the town of Santa Teresa, which is just down the road, so make sure you check that one out too. In Montezuma, you find a multi-ethnic blend of artisans, international backpackers, permanent expats, surfers, and open-minded locals. I love Montezuma for its mellow, hippie atmosphere. You see lots of street artisans selling finely crafted wares. Backpackers will often make necklaces, jewelry, and other small items and sell them to support their stay. It's really easy to go out on the town because there's such a small town center. Chico's bar pops at night with music and dancing, and all the stores are right there next to it. If you go downtown, chances are you'll find somebody that you know. The town has a mild climate, not as dry as further north and not as hot and humid as it is further south. Temperatures average 84 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 to 32 degrees Celsius year-round. During Costa Rica's dry season, from December to April, it almost never rains, and every day is gorgeous and sunny. Most of the rain, about 100 inches, arrives during the wet season, from May to November. If you want to hang out on the beach, surf, or do yoga outside, make sure you stay here during the dry season. The cost of living in Montezuma is similar to other tourist beach towns like Santa Teresa, though prices do fluctuate seasonally. The dry season is much more expensive since it's Costa Rica's major tourist season. A year lease on a one-bedroom apartment in town will cost around $600 a month, and out of town about $400 a month. A year lease for a three-bedroom apartment in town is about $2,000 a month, and out of town it's about $1,350 a month. If you plan to live monthly in Montezuma, I've really seen the prices soar in the dry season. Getting down there and asking around for a week will likely get you the best deal. Knowing what I want to pay beforehand really helps me in the negotiating process, as long as it's a reasonable and fair price. If you must get a place to stay beforehand online, Airbnb month-long stays in Montezuma for the month of March starts right now at $340. That's for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. This is an outrageously good deal. This will be gone fast, however, there's about a dozen for under $750 a month. The highest is a modern-looking 3-bedroom house with a private pool for $4,450. Not a bad price for a month-long beachside luxury stay. Basic utilities for a 900 square foot apartment, which includes electricity, heating, cooling, water, and garbage pickup, will cost around $80 a month. As I've said in other videos, this price can go up fast if you use a lot of electricity. Running your AC unit a good bit will increase that price. High-speed internet is about $45 a month. A low-budget backpacker could get by in Montezuma for as low as $850 a month. There are a lot of backpackers here, and I'm sure some of them are getting by on less. However, know that you may have some competition for the best low-budget accommodations. For an expat with a mid-level budget, I would suggest $2,400 a month. This is very dependent on your accommodations. Cooking will lower this budget, and eating out will increase it. A family or retirees should look at having $2,800 to $3,400 a month. This should give you some room to stretch and have all your bases covered. My snowbird cost for Montezuma is for viewers that come down for a month or two in high season. I would aim for around $5,000 a month. This budget can be adjusted once you know your accommodations. Month to month in high season is always more expensive, and often these travelers like to eat out all their meals. You'll find great dining in Montezuma, including gourmet restaurants and a small coffee shop. A meal at an average restaurant costs about $9, including a drink. A pint of domestic beer is about $3, a cup of coffee is about $4, and a bottle of good quality wine is about $10. As always, you can save money by buying fresh groceries and cooking them at home. One thing the town doesn't have is a bank. An ATM is operative, but somewhat unreliable, especially if the town is overcrowded. The grocery store is simple, but should serve your needs just fine. Cell phone reception is decent in town, but unpredictable in the outskirts. The nearest bank, post office, and full-service gas station is 4 miles away in Cabano. You'll also need to travel to Cabano for the nearest medical clinics and pharmacies, including a doctor that's on call 24 hours a day. Getting to Montezuma from the capital city, San Jose, takes a while. It's a good trade-off though, since the remoteness and isolation is what keeps the town unique. Driving from San Jose takes 5 to 6 hours, and there are several routes that you can take. If you're up for a boat ride, the ferry is the most direct route. If you don't mind driving a little bit further, you can go to the north and cross the Taiwan Friendship Bridge. Both routes take about the same amount of time. The roads in this part of Costa Rica are rough and unpaved, so if you choose to drive, make sure you have an all-wheel drive vehicle. You will find water crossings occasionally if you're driving. During the wet season, these can become entirely impassable. You can get by without a car by taking the public bus direct from San Jose. There aren't many taxis in the area since it is so remote, but prices are pretty reasonable if you can find one. The starting price is around $1.20 with an additional $2.10 per mile. Parks and nature reserves are everywhere in Costa Rica, and Montezuma offers its own special treasures. Everyone goes to Montezuma for the waterfalls, which are just south of town. It's a great picnic site, and you can jump and swim in the waterfalls too. The most popular beach, Playa Montezuma, is just north of town. A little further along is Playa Grande. It offers some of the best surfing in the area. Cabo Blanco Absolute Nature Reserve is Costa Rica's first protected natural area. It's just south of town. I recommend the east entrance, which is the entrance that's closer to you anyways if you're coming from Montezuma. Finally, there are 2 small islands that you can visit along the coastline. Isle Tortuga is about an hour away by boat and is excellent for snorkeling. Most boat tours will take you to the beautiful white sand beaches for lunch. Then there's Isle Caboya, which is just offshore of the small fishing village of Caboya. The island is so close to land that you can even walk to it in low tide. Don't get stuck there when the water level rises. The island has a cemetery and is rumored to be haunted. Thank you for watching Living Overseas TV. We hope that you enjoyed this video about the cost of living in Montezuma, Costa Rica. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more cost of living guides to beautiful locations around the world, please subscribe to our channel. Click the bell icon to turn on notifications for new videos. If you have more information to share about Montezuma, including recommendations for restaurants, places to stay, or local attractions, please leave a comment. Your support helps us to continue making these videos free and to help digital nomads and expats find a place to call home.